I'm using Satin Hijab here. 1 yarn of it. You can get 2 yards. What I'm going to do is I have 1 yard. The width of it is pretty big. It's I think 44 inches wide. So I'm just going to cut it in half and join the two sides together. You'll see me doing that. You're going to need scissors, iron, a hemming dot. You might not need this. I like to use it easier. Measuring tape, pins, and a ruler. Measuring things easier. Here, let me show you something. I bought this fabric. They normally give you extra yardage for this reason. You can see right here. It's cut really crooked and really bad. So I pinned it on this end. This here is selvage. This end is called the selvage. It's done this in the factory, so it prevents it from fraying and whatnot. This end is always even. There's no messes with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to straighten this out. Bring it over a bit. It's like my guide. Try to be as straight as possible. You're going to have to sometimes go back and straighten it out. I can already tell that I have next step, you want to pin. If you have an extra hand, that's great. You can get that person to hold a corner for you. Otherwise, quickly pin down so you have this fold here. Pin down before that. I'm just going to match the selvage edge. This is how you know it's the selvage. Sometimes it has writing, but it's woven like this. This is the wrong side. The side you don't see. This is the right side, the side that's going to be on the outside. I've pinned it to my ironing board, which is going to make it easier for me to grab it. Grab all the pins. Here what I'm doing is I'm taking the selvage ends, matching them like that. I'm just going to put a few pins in. The selvage is ½ an inch, so I really don't want the selvage to be seen. It's hard to see. I know I don't have enough lighting right now, so I have to actually go past that, so I'm probably going to go in about 3/4 of an inch. Okay, so now I'm going to use a straight stitch. So right here, this is where my needle is, and this is where the line is. So it is inchwise 3/4 of an inch. So that's where I'm going to sew, because the selvage is 1/2 inch. So I am going to put the needle down. Let me get my precious foot. I'm gonna forward stitch, back stitch. So you just gotta make sure to keep your fabric even all the way through. Press it open so it lays flat. Nice flat. Just leave it open. Don't do anything, because it's the selvage end. You don't have to worry about zigzagging the edges or overlocking the edges, because we're gonna hem the edge, and then it's not gonna be an issue. So the last step of this, which is gonna be one of the longest steps. So the two shortest edges, which is going to be the ones that hang, are the ones that are the selvage edges. So they're going to be the ones that are going to be easy to work with. So we are working with, this is why I like working with the hemming gauge, because it is easy to use. You have to worry about working with the measuring tape. So I want to use 1/2 inch. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fold in 1/2 inch like that. Very easy, 1/2 inch. I'm going to hold it in place and iron without ironing my fingers, which I'm very good at doing, burning myself. And just simply iron down. Because I'm good at eyeballing, it's easier for me to just do it without holding the hemming gauze all the way down, but you might want to constantly measure as you move the iron along. So, and also the selvage again is 1/2 inch, which makes it easy as well. So again, just like that. Move it down. Follow that guide. Okay. You're going to do this to all the edges. So this step, I'm going to show you this one time. So now you take that half. Now make sure that crease is a good, strong crease, because this is going to make it difficult if it isn't. So the next step is to fold this crease in. So fold a 1/2 inch into a 1/4, like that. And then fold it in like that. So now it's a 1/4. And take the pin and pin it like that. So really, really be careful as you're sewing to not sew over your pins. Always remove your pins while you're sewing, because if your machine needle hits your pin, it's very dangerous. It happened to me. One pin will break and come flying right at you. Believe me, it's happened to me recently. I'm always hurting myself.